Hello students, let us see practice set 1.3. Second example in the practice set. X is equal to x, element x, such that the element x belongs to the set of natural numbers and x lies between 7 and 15. So the set will be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14 because x is greater than 7. So it will start from 8 and it is less than 15. So it will end at 14. Okay. Now you have to draw the Venn diagram for this. Universal set is from 1 to 20. Natural numbers from 1 to 20. So the Venn diagram will be draw a rectangle for the universal set and the circle will represent the set X. Inside the elements will be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That will be set X, and the elements apart from set X will be the elements from the universal set. Okay. Now see the third example where universal set is 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. P set is 1, 3, 7 and 10. P complement will be exclude these elements from the universal set and write the remaining elements. So it will be 2, 8, 9, 11, 12. How you will represent with the help of Venn diagram? Again the rectangle will represent the universal set. The circle will represent P set, that is 1, 3, 7 and 10. P complement will represent the elements which are outside the circle, that is 2, 8, 9, 12 and 11. And all these elements will be represented by the universal set. Now let us see the next example. The sub question in that question is verify P complement and its complement is equal to P. So again let us consider the universal set 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. P set is 1, 3, 7, 10. P complement, remove these elements from the universal set and the remaining elements will be in the P complement. Now we have to take P complement and its complement. So you will remove these 2, 8, 9, 11, 12 from the universal set. So what will be the remaining elements? It will be 1, 3, 7 and 10. But these 1, 3, 7 and 10 are nothing but the P set. So hence we can write P complement and its complement is the original set, that is P. Hence the proof. Now let us see the fourth example. In fourth example they have given set A as 1, 3, 2, 7 and you have to write the subsets for set A. Now these subset can be only one element, that is 1 or 2 or 3 or 7 or 1 and 3 or 3 and 2 or 2 and 7. In this way you can write the combinations of the sets. All these sets are subset of the set A. Okay. Even empty set is also a subset of set A. Now next concept is about operations on a set. There are two operations on a set. One is intersection of two sets and the other is union of two sets. Intersection, let us see by considering an example. A set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and B set suppose is 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Then A intersection B, that means you have to write the common element, only the common elements from set A and set B. Those are 4 and 5. Okay. So A intersection B. This is the notation for intersection. A intersection B is equal to 4 and 5. That is the set of only the common elements between these two sets are 4 and 5. So hence we get the answer A intersection B as 4 and 5. If you want to represent with the help of Venn diagram, A set will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. B set also 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this common area between both the sets is nothing but the area of A intersection B. Now let us see what is meant by union of two sets. if A set is equal to the same example I have taken and B set also 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then A union B means you have to include all the elements of set A and set B. Only the thing is you should not repeat the elements. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the set of A union B. This is the notation for union. That is set of all elements. So if you want to represent this with the help of Venn diagram, again set A is written, set B is written, and this common area is the area of A intersection B, and this whole set which is represented by orange color is the area of A union B. So this represents the set of all elements. Let us see the next concept. If set A is equal to X, Y, Z, A, B, C, these are the elements, then N of A means number of elements in set A. See how many are the elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So N of A is written as 6. And how to read it? Number of elements in set A are 6. This is the symbolic notation used for writing down the number of elements. Then let us see what is meant by disjoint set. The sets which do not have any single element in common, they are called as disjoint set. For example, set A is 1, 2, 3 and set B is 4, 5, 6. Not a single element is common in both of the set. So such type of sets are called as disjoint set. Then there is a formula. If A and B are two finite sets, then number of elements in A union B is equal to number of elements in A plus number of elements in B minus number of elements in A intersection B. Now see practice set 1.4. Solution first example. Now in first example, they have given number of elements in A union B as 29. Number of elements in A as 15. Number of elements in B you have to find, and number of elements in A intersection B are given as 7. So for finding number of elements in B you have to use the formula and number of elements in A union B is equal to number of elements in A plus number of elements in B minus number of elements in A intersection B. Substitute the values, calculate, you will get number of elements in B is equal to 21. Now see second question, solution second. In solution second, they have given total students in the class as 125. So N of U, that is universal set, will be 125. Then let T be the set of students who drink tea. So we will write N of T is equal to 80. Let C be the set of the students who drink coffee. So N of C is equal to 60. You can see the question in the textbook. Okay. Then 20 students drink both tea and coffee. Therefore N of T intersection C is 20. Why intersection? Because both drink tea and coffee. So it will be intersection. Then let us find T union C by using the formula. Substitute the values, you will get N of T union C, number of elements in T union C as 120. Therefore students who do not take tea or coffee will be number of elements in T union C and its complement. So it will be 125 because 125 are the total students in the class minus T union C, that is 120. So the answer comes out to be 5. So there are 5 students in the class who do not take tea or coffee. Now see the third example. Let E be the set of students who passed in English. So N of E, that means number of elements, is 50. Or number of the students who passed in English is 50. Let M be the set of students who passed in maths. So number of students who passed in maths is equal to 60. Now 40 students have passed in both. So N of E intersection M is equal to 40. Therefore, the number of students who passed at least in one subject will be equal to, by using the formula, n of E union M is equal to n of E plus n of M minus n of E intersection M. So 50 plus 60 minus 40 comes out to be 70. So number of the students who have at least passed in one of the subject is 70. Now see the fourth example, fourth word problem. Total students are 220. So n of U, that is universal set, is 220. Let A be the set of students who like rock climbing. So n of A is equal to 130. Let B be the set of students who like star watching. So n of B is equal to 180. Now 110 students like both. So n of A intersection B is equal to 110. Now use the formula to calculate A union B. It comes out to be 200. So 200 students like both of them. But n of A union B and its complement will be n of U minus n of A union B. It is 220 minus 200. So 20 students, that is the number of these students who do not like rock climbing or star watching, is 20. So the number of students who like only rock climbing will be n of A minus n of A intersection B, that is 130 minus 110. That is, you will get 20. Then number of students who like only star watching will be n of B minus n of A intersection B, that is 180 minus 110. The answer comes out to be 70. Try to solve these examples in your notebook. Okay, now in fifth question, the last question, they have given one Venn diagram, and from the Venn diagram you have to write the following sets. A set will be M, N, X, Y, Z. B set will be M, N, P, Q, R. A union B will be M, N, X, Y, Z, P, Q, R. Or you can write in the alphabetical order, M, N, P, Q, R, and then last X, Y, Z. Universal set will be this, or both the sets A and B plus these two elements S and T. So M, N, P, Q, R, X, Y, Z, S, T. A complement will be these elements you have to remove from the universal set, and the remaining elements you will write in A complement. B complement, remove these elements from the universal set and write down the remaining elements. And A union B, its complement, will be remove these elements from the universal set and write the remaining elements in A union B complement. So do this, try to solve this and let me know your doubts. Okay, thank you.